disagreement at all. The Simla regime has been broken completely. It was a hoax to start with. I mean, I remind people that when Mr. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto negotiated it, and he was a very skillful diplomat, 90,000 Pakistani soldiers were in captivity, and he had that at the back of his mind. And you were one of them, and he had to seek their freedom. So he made some concessions, but since he was astute, he invoked the United Nations Charter. He also said that in addition to bilateral process, you could use other means to resolve the Jammu and Kashmir dispute. I mean, and then in the final paragraph you have a specific explicit mention of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute, its final solution, and so on. So in the United Nations, we've been defending that the Simla agreement, and we said that it is not restrictive like India tries to make the world believe that it is. No, it doesn't say that it is only a bilateral issue. But India believed that it's a bilateral issue. And yesterday I was talking to a group of lawyers, as a matter of fact. I mean, we were having discussion on international law, and I said that, and I quite often repeat this anecdote, that when Mr. Sartaj Aziz, advisor to the Prime Minister on Foreign Affairs, was about to go to Delhi in 2015, and he said that he would meet Hurriyat leaders there, Sayyid Ali Gilani and others who were to come from Srinagar and to meet him there. At that time, India said that you can't meet them. And if you meet them, there would be no talks. And then Mr. Sartaj Aziz insisted that he would meet them, and that talks were called off, cancelled. But after the talks, Sushma Swaraj was addressing a press conference, and she said, Kashmiris have nothing to do with the dispute of Kashmiris that is between India and Pakistan. So what I want to tell you that this was their mindset, this is their mindset. I said that that regime has been broken because now they've started saying that Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir, the occupied territory, are an internal matter, that they are not even a bilateral matter, because if they had abided by Article 2 of the Simla agreement, there it is written that you would not take any unilateral measures or steps. So in that sense, you're right that it is dead. Why should Pakistan be the one to say that we do not subscribe to the agreement anymore? That's debatable. Now, about Azad Kashmir, I would say that Azad Kashmir, Rajnath Singh has said that he would retake Azad Kashmir. And I say that this territory never belonged to India. Of course, the occupied Jammu and Kashmir also doesn't belong to India, but the people of Azad Kashmir and the people of Gilgit-Baltistan between the months of June 1947 and November had liberated this territory. And in fact, on October the 24th, the people of Azad Kashmir, who had liberated 13,300 square kilometers, they had constituted that state. And India occupied the territory, occupied a big chunk of the territory on October the 27th, excluding Azad Kashmir. So Azad Kashmir never became part of Indian occupation. So, but that's legal niceties. This is, and India doesn't respect law at all. So, and similarly, I would say in November 1947, the people of Gilgit-Baltistan, they revolted and they liberated 73,000 square kilometers of their territory. And I always tell the people of Pakistan and the people of Azad Kashmir that now this territory, this 86,000 square kilometers where you have served, this has become a defensive rampart of the state of Pakistan. And this also makes Pakistan a direct, a contiguous neighbor of China and Central Asia. If Gilgit-Baltistan was not there, then you would not have a border with China, or you would not have contiguity with Central Asia. What was your point about hawks and doves?
Thank you, sir. It will be now.
चले कोई बात नहीं, हो गया, आगे बढ़ते हैं.
Now it will be last two questions, and the first from former Secretary of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Najib.